Story 1. The Shadow in the Mirror. Emily was always fascinated by the antique mirror that adorned her bedroom wall, with its ornate frame and intricate carvings. It added a touch of elegance to her otherwise mundane surroundings. Little did she know that this mirror held a dark secret. One night, as Emily prepared for bed, she noticed something peculiar. A shadowy figure lurking in the reflection of the mirror appeared to be staring back at her. Chills ran down her spine, but she dismissed it as a trick of the light. The next day, Emily couldn't shake off the feeling that she was being watched. In her reflection, she saw the shadowy figure once again, its presence more pronounced this time. Fear gripped her as she realized the figure was now moving, trying to break free from the mirror's confines. As days turned into weeks, Emily's nights became restless. The shadowy figure in the mirror grew stronger, its menacing presence radiating malevolence. It whispered haunting words into Emily's ears, promising to be set free. Terrified, she tried to shatter the mirror, but it proved unbreakable. The nightmares started when the figure finally succeeded in crossing over. Emily would wake up in a cold sweat, paralyzed with fear, as she saw the shadowy intruder looming over her bed. Its touch was ice cold, sending shivers down her spine, draining her strength. Emily consulted various experts, seeking a way to banish the shadow from her life. Each attempt only seemed to fuel its power further. Desperate and on the brink of madness, she couldn't escape the relentless torment. As a last resort, Emily reached out to a reclusive sage known for his mastery in the occult. The sage agreed to help and performed a ritual, hoping to trap the shadow once more. But as the ritual unfolded, the shadow creature fought back, refusing to be vanquished. The battle between good and evil raged on, causing the house to tremble with dark energy. In a final act of desperation, Emily sacrificed her soul, allowing herself to become the new vessel for the shadowy figure. The sage managed to bind them both to the mirror, sealing their fate for eternity. To this day, Emily's mirror remains hidden away, its cursed secrets a mystery to all but a chosen few who dare to explore its dark recesses. This cautionary tale serves as a reminder that sometimes the things we find most captivating can lead to our ultimate downfall. Story 2. The Cursed Doll. In a quaint seaside town, young Amelia stumbled upon an old doll within the dusty attic of her family's Victorian home. Drawn to its forlorn eyes and intricate porcelain features, she felt an inexplicable connection to the doll. Amelia named her new companion Alice and devoted her time to playing and chatting with her. But as days wore on, Alice seemed to take on a life of her own. It started with subtle movements. Her eyelids fluttered, and her expressions seemed to change. It soon became evident that Alice possessed a malevolent spirit. Amelia's parents dismissed her claims, assuming her imagination was at play. However, when they saw Alice's lifeless eyes follow them and heard small footsteps emanating from the attic at night, their skepticism turned to alarm. The doll's grip on Amelia intensified. It spoke to her in chilling whispers, coaxing her into committing acts she would never have conceived on her own. Amelia's innocent nature began to erode as Alice's influence grew stronger. The townspeople sensed the darkness that enveloped Amelia and started whispering rumors of witchcraft and possession. Fearful, they refused to come near the house, isolating poor Amelia from the outside world. Behind the closed doors, Amelia's physical and mental state deteriorated. Her once vibrant appearance grew gaunt as the doll thrived on her life force. The demonic spirit that possessed Alice used her as a vessel to spread chaos, taunting Amelia with vivid hallucinations and driving her to the brink of insanity. One night, as a violent storm battered the town, Amelia's parents, desperate to save their daughter, confronted Alice. They discovered ancient engravings hidden beneath the doll's gown, suggesting a dark history that went far beyond their imagination. The etchings held the key to banishing the malevolent spirit. With a combination of ancient rituals and ancestral knowledge, Amelia's parents succeeded in freeing their daughter from Alice's clutches. But the cost was high. Their once loving child was forever scarred by the horrors she had endured. Today, Amelia resides in a small, remote cabin by the sea, her only companionship the faded memories of her ordeal. With the cursed doll locked away in a secure vault, she spends her days grappling with the trauma that forever changed her life. Story 3. The Haunting at Willow's Grove. Willow's Grove was once a bustling estate, full of life and joy. But after the infamous massacre of the Williamson family, the once grand mansion turned into a place of darkness and death. Laura, a renowned paranormal investigator, was determined to uncover the secrets that lay hidden within its decayed walls. Armed with an array of equipment, Laura ventured into the dilapidated mansion. The air felt heavy, weighed down by a sense of foreboding. As she entered the main hall, she heard footsteps echo through the empty space, though she was certain she was the only living soul there. Laura's investigations revealed a deep connection between the house and the spirits of those who perished within its walls. The voices of the children could be heard whispering in corners, their turned to eerie echoes. The specters of the deceased Williamson family roamed the halls, their ghosts eternally trapped in a sinister replay of their final moments. The hauntings grew violent with time. Laura was grabbed by invisible hands, her body pulled towards the stairs leading to the basement, where unimaginable horrors awaited. She discovered the remains of tortured souls, the presence fueling the darkness that shrouded the mansion. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, Laura dug deeper into the house's past. She uncovered a hidden chamber, sealed for centuries, that revealed a gruesome secret. The Williamson family had dabbled in dark magic, using the mansion as a conduit for their malevolent desires. As Laura attempted to cleanse the house and deliver closure to the tormented spirits, her connection with the supernatural grew stronger. The spirits pleaded for her assistance, desperate to break free from the cycle of suffering. In a climactic battle, Laura successfully banished the dark forces that plagued Willow's Grove. The mansion was left dormant once more, holding its sinister past in silence. But Laura's journey had left an indelible mark on her soul, leaving her haunted by the horrors she'd confronted. To this day, Willow's Grove remains abandoned, a reminder of the evil that once lurked within. Laura, forever burdened by the memories of her investigation, continues her pursuit of the supernatural, a guardian caught between the realms of the living and the dead. Story 4. The Ties That Bind. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, a young couple named Jacob and Emma moved into their dream home. They reveled in the house's rich history, the tales of its former inhabitants whispering through its walls. But as they settled in, they discovered that the house held a dark secret, one that threatened to unravel their lives. It started with subtle occurrences, misplaced objects, strange sounds emanating from empty rooms. Jacob brushed it off as mere coincidence, but Emma sensed something more sinister at play. As days turned into weeks, the house's presence grew more ominous, a malevolent force lurking within its walls. One night, Emma awoke to find her husband trapped in a web of silk-like threads, his screams muffled by an invisible grip. Panic gripped her as she realized the paranormal activity had intensified. The house was alive, and it hungered for their souls. Blaming the house's dark past and the enigmatic spirit of vengeful widow, Emma delved into the town's archives. Through forgotten journals and faded letters, she uncovered a tale of betrayal and heartbreak. The widow had sealed an unholy pact using dark magic that bound her soul to the house forever. Determined to break the curse and free themselves from the widow's clutches, Emma sought the help of a local occult expert. With a meticulously planned ritual, they attempted to sever the ties that bound the spirit, but the widow fought back, furious at the intrusion. As the battle between light and dark raged on, the spirit used her ethereal powers to taunt the couple with their deepest fears. Jacob and Emma's sanity hung by a thread as their love and resilience were tested to their limits. In an ultimate act of sacrifice, Emma offered herself as vessel for the vengeful spirit, hoping to free Jacob from her clutches. Bound together as one, Emma and the widow dueled for control, their spirits forever entwined. The house, now quiet and empty, stands as a relic of the past. Jacob remains devoted, holding on to the hope that one day he will reclaim his wife from the supernatural grasp. With each passing day, he waits, trapped in a haunted shell of his former life. Story 5. The Forbidden Book. In the heart of an ancient library lay a book so dark and powerful, none dared to unlock its secrets. Legend had it that this grimoire offered unimaginable power to anyone who dared to wield it. But those who had sought its arcane knowledge had met grim fates, succumbing to madness or being consumed by the very forces they had sought to command. The book's allure was too strong for a young occult enthusiast named Oliver to resist. Obsessed with unlocking the secrets of the forbidden tome, he scoured the world for clues on how to find it. Through whispered rumors and cryptic texts, he eventually discovered the hidden location of the library. As he delved deeper into the darkness, Oliver's curiosity overshadowed his initial caution. He finally found himself standing before the book, the embodiment of all his desires and fears. Trembling with anticipation, he braved the consequences and dared to open its ancient pages. His mind was flooded with unimaginable horrors. The truth of the book's power was far more sinister than he had ever imagined. With each passing day, he lost control over his thoughts and actions, slowly being consumed by the evil that seeped from its pages. Haunted by twisted visions and tormented by the whispers of long-dead sorcerers, Oliver's life began to spiral out of control. His friends and family grew worried, seeing the dark influence gradually devouring his once vibrant spirit. Desperate to escape the encroaching madness, Oliver sought the help of a renowned mystic. Each attempt at exorcism or burying the book only deepened the connection, the darkness clinging to him like a parasite. In a final act of resistance, Oliver resolved to destroy the book, knowing full well the dangers it entailed. Encased in iron, he tossed the tome into the depths of a dormant volcano, an abyss that seemed fitting for such malevolence. As the flames consumed the book, Oliver's body convulsed, fighting off the dark energies that writhed inside him. His psyche fractured, his mind teetering on the edge of madness or freedom. To this day, the memory of Oliver's torment lingers within the town's whispered legends. The library remains sealed, its abyssal secrets forever hidden, a reminder that some knowledge is better left untouched. As for Oliver, he drifts through life like a ghost, forever tormented by the dark magic that refuses to release its grip.